Time to look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. Downtown Milwaukee is seen from the shore of Lake Michigan on a cloudless day. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Lopez.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. And for the Bucks, the backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem, and it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. Brent, talk about the length of the season. Commissioner Silver is also considering proposals to shrink the season. What do you think?
I think it'd be interesting, and I'm not sure financially how the league goes back from an 82-game season and ticket sales and revenue and television and how they kind of unwind what it is they've agreed to. But 70 games to me in terms of the competition, Kevin, in terms of the elevated play of the star players on a nightly basis, the fact that you probably get stars to appear in every game and not be sat out for load management and things like that, I think overall it'd be pretty healthy.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Now here's Bledsoe. Middleton for 3. Rebounded by Vucevic. Isaac up top. Lopez covering. Count that one from Isaac.
And always seemingly under control is Isaac. Even when he gets roughed up, he just manages to complete the play.
Here's Lopez. Launches it. It's rebounded by Fultz.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming, Kevin.
And he recovers it.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Now here's Lopez. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Antetokounmpo, no good. Orlando, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Here's Fultz. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Fultz doesn't fear physical contact. I think that's what makes him special. When he's knifing to the rack, he's ready to take on the hit from the defense.
The Magic shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. First one falls for him.
It's very efficient and a well-tuned offense for the Bucks. They drive, they kick, they get open threes. Second in the league last year, as that was Mike Budenholzer's biggest change in threes.
No good on the second free throw. And with the Bucks in their offense, Brent, it all starts with Giannis.
Starts with Giannis, and that might have got them into trouble last year. They could maybe use another creator in a way where a guy can manufacture his own points. Who knows? Maybe that's growth within. Maybe that's Chris Middleton as he tries to improve his game, or Eric Bledsoe in some way. But the team does need a little bit more dynamism on the offensive end.
5 to shoot. Here's Vucevic over Lopez. The Magic again can't hit. Milwaukee's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Middleton can't get it to go.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Fournier passes to Gordon. He feeds it to Vucevic. score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Are you asking me, GA? I'm not sure.
Now here's Lopez. The 19-foot shot. Another shot. Antetokounmpo. Rebound by the Magic. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago. Here's Fournier. Here's Vucevic. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Passes to Matthews. Bucks passing it around. For 3, Bledsoe. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Zero hesitation. I mean, zero. Bledsoe with a quick release that time.
Fultz the pass to Fournier. And here's Vucevic. Over Lopez. And it's Vucevic missing.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Yeah, the muscle of Antetokounmpo is impressive. He's just destroying the defense right now.
The Bucks shooting their first free throw tonight.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
Free throw, no good for Antetokounmpo.
What improvement we saw during Giannis Antetokounmpo's first few years in the league. Went from raw to ridiculous in a hurry.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Shots good by Middleton.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, Steve Clifford gave me a few minutes before the game. In preparing his team for going up against the Bucks, the one thing Coach stressed was you have to be ready in transition. Coach told them they're going to push the tempo every time they get a chance. Every lane has to be clogged, and you have to pick the ball handler up early to limit their chances. Well, they certainly read the scouting report, but words don't mean much tonight, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And there are the Bucks with another bucket. The Magic trail by 3. And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here. And the shooting guard, Wesley Matthews, a terrific defender, who has no hesitation, Greg, in taking that long 3.
A pretty good combination. Weathered an Achilles tear back in 2015, but has remained a steady rotation player.
It's getting late in the season. Let's now see the standings out east. You take a look at the Bucks. They are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time, sitting in first place right now and not looking like they, are going to be slowing down at all. And, of course, there's the Magic. They're down in 8th place.
And when I look at Orlando, they've had an interesting season for sure. They're competitive, they're feisty, but they're not a team that's going to dominate for long stretches.
I just think if you're on the other side, Greg, how much are you looking at that team and saying, we're scared of them? So not a lot of fear from the opposition and what they're bringing to the table. They're good, they compete, but do they have that extra gear? I'm not sure.
Here's Giannis, and the layup's good off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 6 points.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Pass to Fultz. They need this one. That one misses. And Milwaukee the other way now. Their last encounter was in Orlando, where they were able to handle the Magic.
And it was pretty much a cakewalk for them the last time these two squared off and had a clear advantage on the backboard.
We'll see if the other team will address that problem in this game, because last game, man, they just got smoked on the boards.
Here's Fournier after the basket by Milwaukee. Fultz looking around. Over Giannis. Fultz, no good.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started. Every night there's something that Giannis does on the floor where you just have to put your hands on your head. Wow, what a move.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. In player development, Brent, what are some of the primary things that can be taught?
I think in today's game, what a lot of PD coaches are looking at, Kevin, is just decision-making, playing out of the pick and roll and coming off into a spot where you're making the correct reads. It's much like, and you cover a lot of football, where you can talk to quarterbacks about their checkdowns.
Yes.
I think you can teach guys how it is that when they come off a screen, what's going to be available to them, and paint pictures for them so that when they're on the floor, they become second nature in terms of their decision-making. That can be huge. And then the second thing is always player development, working on confidence in shooting the basketball. You just want guys to feel like whatever shot they're taking, they've got a great chance of making it.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And George Hills subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Orlando also making some changes. Terrence Ross comes in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. And Giannis throws it down.
Giannis right now getting hard work done on the inside to get some extra possession.
Here's Augustine bringing it up now for the Orlando Magic. They trail by 11. He dishes it to Gordon. The feed to Vucevic. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's DiVincenzo. And it's sent back by Isaac. Pass to Gordon. Back to Isaac. The pass to Vucevic. Looking to end the run. His shot is good. Scores his third basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
I love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Now here is Hill. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Ilyasova. Just 5 on the clock. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up. Ilyasova hits the bucket. And the Bucks lead by 11. Augustine passes to Ross. Here's Vucevic. He's coming off a 19-point game against Chicago. Not going to go that time. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Here's Connaughton. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket. Here's a garbage time question, Brent. Why do some teams leave their star players in the game even though the game has either been won or lost?
Forgetful coaches? No,
it can't be that.
Well, I don't know if...
if you're leading by 35 points late in the game.
And the star player is still in the game. Somebody's made a mistake with regards to the rotations. Quite frankly, there's really no reason for guys to be out there at that time. Early on in the season, it might be that the coach wants to start and play with certain guys, but as the season goes on, you just don't see that very much.
Here's DiVincenzo, following the score by Aaron Gordon. Here's Hill. Here's Lopez. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
The free throw off from Lopez.
And the fun-loving personality Lopez has makes him a likable teammate. It's clear that they love playing with him.
Now here is Augustine. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Gordon. Doesn't go that time. Now the Bucks take it the other way. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston. DiVincenzo passes to Connaughton. Augustine against Hill. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. No good from Connaughton. The Magic trail by 13. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Now, here's Lopez. 11 points for him in that last game against Boston. Pass to DiVincenzo. And that one, good. And the Bucks lead by 13.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
1:10 left here in the opening quarter. They get a hand on it. Ross kicks to Gordon. Here's Ennis. Offensive rebound. Bamba. Lopez with the block.
And the space Lopez is able to cover on defense, using that size and length to reject the shot.
Here's DiVincenzo. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the first, and it's sent back by Lopez. Hill looking it over. Here's Connaughton. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Pass to Hill. And Bamba pulls it down.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
From deep three-point range, and that one released in time, but no good. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Right back after this break. Already a superstar, Antetokounmpo talked about how much more he can improve.
I'm just trying to focus on the court. What's my next step as a basketball player? Because I know this is just the beginning. I haven't even reached my potential yet. I think I have a long way to go, and maybe one day I can be top 10 in all those things. I feel like I can do that.
I think he's already a top 5 player. With his skill set and physical tools, he can be an all-time great.
He's shown the dedication. I think he's only going to get better.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Bucks here, they've been putting a show on, guys.
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. Gordon and Bamba, the combo inside. Terrence Ross is out there with Carter Williams, and it's Ennis in at the 3 spot. Korver, good.
The stellar job by Korver to run the floor and get the easy basket there. Beats everyone down the court.
And the pass to Ennis. Magic moving the ball around. Now Ross. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Chicago.
The other part of his game was the outstanding D. Shot blocking is a huge momentum shifter, and his 2 blocks really turned the game in their team's favor.
Bucks leading by 15. To the wing right side. Here's DiVincenzo. He's guarded by Ross. Here's Lopez. Bamba with the block.
And the giant wingspan of Bamba strikes again. Just fantastic at spiking shots in a variety of ways. My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. And so it's Milwaukee with it after the Magic pick up 2. Williams kicks to Corver. Here's DiVincenzo. And the wing jumper offline.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
The Bucks have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Outside Hill. Floats one up. He takes it up and lays it in. And the Bucks lead by 15.
Well, George Hill looked pretty good going to the rim that time, not thrown off stride, and he created a nice shot opportunity.
And here is Ross, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Gordon, the pass to Carter Williams. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Hill. Brent, certain players make everyone around them better. Talk about some of those guys who will do that at the very highest level.
The interesting thing about today's game, Kevin, is it's not always the point guard position. I think in the past we thought 2 ways. The point guard, who has the ball in his hands, finding guys for them to make shots. And then through the 80s and 90s, it was low post players who were getting double teams and initiating some offense. Yes. Nowadays, it's a lot of wing guys, and it's guys like Kawhi Leonard, it's guys like LeBron James, Kevin Durant, throw Draymond Green in there with his ability to pass the ball, Jokic in there with his ability to pass the ball. It's all happening around the three-point line and getting into the gaps. So they look a little bit different, the initiators, in today's game.
He hits the second from the line. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Passes it to Middleton. Bledsoe outside. Over Carter Williams. Shot's good by Bledsoe. Bledsoe's got his second bucket tonight.
So important for this offense that when you get opportunities like that, a player can knock them down. This time it's Bledsoe.
Vucevic against Middleton, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul called on the Milwaukee Bucks. The Magic shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Bucks making a change here. Matthews is checked in. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Once Bledsoe gets ahead of steam and gets those feet together, you get plays like that.
The Magic trail by 17. Now here's Carter Williams. 20 points for him last game against Chicago.
And if you look at his free throw numbers, you can see what kind of pressure he put on the defense. He was in attack mode all night long.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. Offline with his 3. And here's Fournier. He brings it up for the Magic. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Just 5 to shoot. Magic moving the ball around. Vucevic finds Carter Williams. And a miss there on the triple. Bucks leading by 17. To the paint. Here's Williams. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Williams has got his first bucket of the night.
Well, Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
Bamba with it. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense.
Chris Middleton's an interesting story. I remember when he signed his first extension and talking to, at that time, his head coach, Jason Kidd, that Chris was dealing with living up to the contract. I think after that first season went by, he settled back down. It got him into a position to earn this second contract. And now he knows where he belongs. He knows how important he is to the Milwaukee Bucks and their continued success and striving towards a championship for the city.
And for Middleton, he was drafted in the second round by Detroit. Brent, they sent him to the G League, which he says was the turning point for him.
Well, I think he just got hungrier and realized there was a self-awareness part of this, that he needed to grow and he needed to maybe adjust some of his work habits. Went from an overlooked second-round pick to an NBA All-Star, Kevin. I would call that great focus. And now he wants to be a consistent performer on a nightly basis to lead this team to championship level.
Now here's Fultz following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo. Now Fultz, 14 points from him the last game against Chicago.
And guys, in addition to that scoring, he was absolutely tenacious on the defensive end. A complete two-way game for him. Finished with 3 steals, I think, and that was a difference maker.
Here's Bledsoe following the basket by Evan Fournier. Here's Giannis. Rebounded by Isaac. The Magic trail by 16. Here's Fultz. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Pass to Isaac. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And here's the fast break. Giannis leading the way. And the dunk by Giannis.
Yeah, don't let Giannis get a step on you. His one step counts for 3 sometimes, and he's gone.
Pass to Vucevic. Middleton against Fournier. The 15-footer. Good. Fournier's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Here's Giannis. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Fultz, no good.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there, Kevin. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Now here's Vucevic. Makes the shot. Basket number 4 this game. Brings him up to 4 for 9.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Lopez, no luck. The Magic trail by 16. Over to the left wing. Here's Isaac. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
No doubt the size of Isaac is a problem for the defense. Excellent at using that long frame to draw contact.
For Orlando, they have shot 4 of 7 as a team from the line tonight. Several misses earlier. He's off on the first.
And Isaac really continues to intrigue you. A 6'10 forward who's just got great agility and can be a nightmare in transition.
DJ Augustine's checked in for Orlando. So we can't get either to fall. Bucks leading by 16. And it's Bledsoe. That time on the assist by Middleton. Middleton's got his 5th assist in this one. Here's Augustine bringing it up now for the Orlando Magic. Outside Fournier. The pass to Fultz from beyond the arc. A rebound by Brook Lopez. Lopez has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Yeah, this has been a night where you could look at his shooting and his performance, and it's affected the team. That's the bottom line.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Now, here's Fournier. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
The Magic have had an off night from the stripe tonight. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Pat Connaughton comes in for Wesley Matthews. On the free throw, no good.
Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here.
Now here's Ilyasova. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Bledsoe takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Bledsoe's got 11.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Passes it to Fournier. Rebound, Milwaukee.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
Middleton finds Antetokounmpo. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 6 assists now in the game.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Now here is Augustine. His last outing, 16 points for him. To the middle, here's Vucevic. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Ilyasova in the post. Vucevic on him. No good on the shot. The Magic trail by 20. For Orlando, they have had an off night from the stripe tonight. No good on that one.
And the explosiveness of Fultz really is incredible. Just he's effortless in terms of getting where he wants on the court.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for the Bucks. Hill comes in for Eric Bledsoe. And a switcher also for Orlando. Ross is checked in. And the second free throw, good. Here is Hill. Pass to Ilyasova. Kicks it to Giannis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Great to see Antetokounmpo going strong inside. At times, the D has no choice but to foul him.
The Bucks have missed both of their free throws tonight, 0 for 2 so far. And the first one at the line is good. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Orlando. Second free throw, no good. The Magic trail by 20. Augustine looking around. Pass to Gordon. With the fadeaway. That one off the back iron and out. Milwaukee's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Giannis. Orlando grabs the miss. Isaac's got his 4th rebound in this one. Feeds it to Gordon. Lays it up and banks it in. Gordon's got 6.
That's a defensive breakdown. You can't let him get that deep.
Yeah, how do you let him get a lounge chair down there and be comfortable in the paint like that?
Now here is Hill. The shot, no good. Isaac with the ball. Working on Ilyasova. A reverse. And the layup is up and in.
Yeah, I like the concentration there. Isaac showing how skilled he is on the block. Feels like no one can stop it.
Antetokounmpo against Vucevic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Well, Ersan Ilyasova, a bit of a journeyman in the NBA, Greg, the last handful of seasons.
Good motor on the glass, and he can chip in for a 20-point game every so often.
And the first one drops.
Ilyasova, with the height of a big man, he's very much at ease and has a great release.
Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. James Ennis, he'll check in for Orlando. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
They grab their own miss. Wow, hammering it in!
And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim. Now here's Giannis. He's got 21. Can't connect from short range.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Augustine against Hill. 6 to shoot. Augustine, no luck. Gets it off. No good there. And so that brings the first half to a close. Bucks lead by 15. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, you guys were able to get the lead. What was the key to getting all those open shots?
It was just getting stops, getting rebounding, getting out and pushing, finding lanes, finding open guys.
And you made the most of it, Chris. Thanks a lot. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 21 points, 8 rebounds, and 2 steals. He had a very shaky performance in their last game, but it has not affected him at all tonight. What a tremendous first half he played. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
Well, the bench came in and helped them run away with this one. Tremendous job of getting loose, getting open, and drilling shots. You always want that spark off the bench, and these guys delivered.
Shaq, what'd you think about Orlando?
Way too soft in the paint defensively. They were all late on their rotations. Obviously, that's a recipe for getting cooked. And you know, I like eating that barbecue chicken. They got to do better, Ernie.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. And it's Lopez in at center. Here's Fournier following the bucket by the Bucks. Gordon. And the rejection by Giannis.
This is when length becomes a massive, massive positive. What a shot block by Giannis.
There's the pass to Middleton. From deep. It's rebounded by Fultz.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Out to the right wing. Isaac kicks to Fultz. Passes it to Vucevic. Over Lopez. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Now, here's Fournier. Pass to Isaac. Now, here's Vucevic. Orlando needs to get off a shot. And there's Fultz on the assist by Vucevic. Fultz has got 5 points so far.
Yes, finally one drops after the 0 of 3 start.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Middleton. Here's Bledsoe, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
They're doing work here in the second half, 3 or 4 to start.
Fournier goes in.
And textbook. I mean, that move to the lane, you got to tip your hat on that one.
Well said, Greg. And Clark with some major elevation on the slam. Here's Giannis. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Giannis has got 4 points now in the quarter. And it's Fultz with the ball for Orlando. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Vucevic. Rebounded by the Bucks. Lopez has got his 6th rebound on the night. And Giannis throws it down.
It's a huge night for Giannis Antetokounmpo at the offensive end of the floor. That length and athleticism just proving to be too much for any defensive scheme.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
And checking out the numbers for Antetokounmpo. Over the last month, he has been spectacular, averaging about 27 points per, 15 rebounds, and 5 assists. And he's been a rock in the middle for them over that stretch of games. Dominating the glass is his trademark.
I feel like those rebounds are wearing down and eroding the opponent. His effort right now, physically and mentally, has been good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Middleton. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. And they get it back. Here's Lopez. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
We've seen Lopez be more and more assertive in looking for his shot, which in turn draws the defense's attention to him.
And he can't get the first one. Well, he coined the name himself last season. Brent, are you willing to call Brook Lopez Splash Mountain?
I am, but I think Brook Lopez was also looking for some kind of deal so that him and his brother could get free rides for the rest of their lives.
Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. Good on the second free throw.
And Lopez serves as an unbelievable case study for someone who changed his game over time. I mean, almost in a season. So specifically, how he added the three-point shot, it's made him such a valuable asset to this offense.
Now, here's Fournier. He's got 6. Fultz, no good.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Bledsoe outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Sinks that one from the post. Antetokounmpo's got 29 in the game.
That's pretty good focus. Giannis gets in there. Tough to rattle him a little bit. I don't know if he even saw that guy. Superb concentration.
And here's Fournier. Now the dish to Gordon. To the left wing. Here's Fultz. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Takes the 13-footer. Matthews, no good.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
Isaac passes to Bamba. Isaac kicks to Fultz. The pass to Bamba. Jacks up a three. Here's Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Antetokounmpo, and stolen by Gordon. Down low. Bamba inside. Lopez covering. Milwaukee leading by 21. Here's Antetokounmpo. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. And that's 31 points for Giannis.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Pass to Fultz. Bamba in the high post. Lopez is there, and yes, it's good.
And not much else you can do. I mean, you can contest Bamba's shot, but most times he's just a little longer.
Bledsoe outside. Matthews with it, and it's Gordon picking him up, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That's on Evan Fournier. The Bucks have had a disappointing game so far from the line, only 3 free throws made. Free throw good. Giannis. A different look for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Lopez. Korver comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Wesley Matthews. Then for the Magic, Ross, he's checked in for Isaac. And it's Carter Williams in for Markelle Fultz. That one misses. And so it's Ross. He brings it up for the Magic. Carter Williams finds Fournier. Here's Bamba. Back to Fournier. Lets it fly. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Fournier's got 4 points in the quarter. Milwaukee leading by 20. Antetokounmpo passes to Connaughton. And Bledsoe has it in the corner. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up. And Giannis throws it down.
So hard to stop down low. Giannis gets around the basket, and it feels like within 8 feet he's going to dunk just about anything.
Now here's Carter Williams. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Pass to Gordon. Over onto Antetokounmpo. Offensive rebound. Bamba. Good D by Lopez. For Milwaukee, they've gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. Gordon against Giannis. From about 16, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Carter Williams against Bledsoe. Carter Williams with it. Inside, here's Bamba. Fournier in the corner. Good D by Lopez. Milwaukee has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. The shot by Bledsoe, nobody around. Off target from outside. Outside Fournier. A floater. Pass to Ross. From deep three-point range, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And now a quick look at some very potent men in the middle lately. Highest scoring big men in the past 10 games. Number 1, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
That is major productivity in the paint. I mean, they would love to get more and more of that from him going forward, because a scoring big man like that, guys, it's never easy to come by.
Orlando's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Bledsoe against Carter Williams. Here's Gordon. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
Bledsoe for 3, and Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And it's Connaughton with the rebound.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
Yes, that goes in. Giannis has got 38 points.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And there's the pass to Gordon. Back to Fournier. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
And one of the more transcendent athletes in the game, Aaron Gordon, still has some untapped potential. He could make a big leap.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lopez. Williams comes in for Antetokounmpo. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And George Hills subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Orlando also making some changes. Vucevic checked in for Gordon. James Ennis comes in for Evan Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Carter Williams. Vucevic gets double-teamed. Here's Bamba, and the dunk by Bamba.
And how about the 9'6" standing reach Bamba has? I mean, it's unguardable this close. Dunks it with such ease.
Now here's Ilyasova. It's back to Hill. And Bamba pulls it down. Orlando's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Here's Ennis. And the shot is long. Milwaukee leading by 22. DiVincenzo passes to Hill. At the elbow, Vucevic poked loose. Now Korver, taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Here's Hill, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. DJ Augustine picks one up.
Yeah, sometimes that length that George Hill has can put the defense in a very peculiar spot. He was terrific that time drawing the foul.
That free throw, no good.
And the athleticism that George Hill can bring to the point guard position makes him impressive. He does it so well on both ends, especially when he's engaged.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Isaac comes in for Mohamed Bamba, and Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Augustine. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Here's Ennis. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game. Back to Vucevic, and Vucevic throws it down.
Fultz is not just looking to score the ball. He also is equally engaged in terms of facilitating for his teammates.
With 2 seconds left, doesn't go for him. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Here's Vucevic. And so in the game for the Magic, Fultz and Ross pair up to make the backcourt. Isaac and Vucevic down low. And it's Ennis in at the small forward. Isaac misses. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Bucks. Here's DiVincenzo. Hill passes to Ilyasova. It's back to Hill. Shot clock at 6. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Good use of recognizing space and getting to the mid-range from George Hill.
Fultz the pass to Ross. Vucevic against Ilyasova. Vucevic with the bucket.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Outside Hill. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Vucevic.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Bucks leading by 20. DiVincenzo passes to Ilyasova. And Middleton kicks to Hill. Passes to DiVincenzo. Good, the assist goes to Hill.
Like to see George Hill distribute to his teammates a heads-up play there.
And here's Fultz. Pass to Ross. To the inside. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Middleton outside. He's looking for Williams and finds him.
Yeah, still possessing the athleticism. Williams is sensational at finding ways to throw it down.
Pass to Ross. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Now here's Middleton. Dishes to Ilyasova. Now the pass to DiVincenzo. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Here is Ross. Now here's Fultz. Back to Ross. From the arc. It's hauled in by Ilyasova. Ilyasova's got 4 rebounds now tonight. DiVincenzo.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Brent, when we talk about home court advantage, do you feel it's the same as it used to be? It has that same impact?
I do think it's still hugely important, Kevin. It's less important when there's a team that has been together for a long time and has proven that they can take their wares on the road and come home with a victory. But it absolutely gives you a level of comfort as a player to get into your routine, to be at a place that seems familiar. Something deep down psychologically helps every member of that team being at home.
Sterling Brown, he's checked in for the Bucks. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Ennis with the ball. Back to Fultz. Good on the short little jump shot.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Here's DiVincenzo. He's covered by Aminu. DiVincenzo passes to Hill. Just 3 to shoot. No one near him. And it's off the back rim. No good.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight. I love the advantage he has from a speed standpoint. Does a great job of creating separation for that shot.
Here's Hill. Markelle Fultz making his last shot. On the wing, Williams. Guarded by Fultz. Here's Hill. Good. Nice job down low. Hill's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, smart play there. George Hill, good at figuring out ways in the paint to score the basketball.
Now Fultz. Passes it to Awandu. The rebound by the Bucks. Out left to the wing. Here's DiVincenzo. A three-pointer off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And the shot is good. 11 points for Markelle Fultz.
I mean, could we say he was playing possum a bit there in the first half? Because it seems to be a different guy out there, way more assertive.
Right side Hill. He kicks it to Ilyasova. No good from outside. The Magic have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. And the shot goes in from Fultz. Fultz has got 11 points here in just the second half.
And you got to prevent Fultz from getting all the way to the rim. Once he sees an open lane, he just attacks it. He is absolutely relentless.
Here's DiVincenzo. It's back to Hill. From outside the arc, bangs home the trifecta.
Well, the defense very attentive to him in the first quarter, but he's finally gotten loose in the second and making them pay.
Fultz, the pass to Birch. Back to Fultz. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. Of course, Dirk Nowitzki spent his whole career with the Dallas Mavericks. We don't see that much anymore, do we? From the beginning to the end with one team.
No, but I think we're going to still occasionally have anomalies like we did with Reggie being in Indiana for the years of his playing career. Nate McMillan was in Seattle for his playing career, now coach of the Indiana Pacers. So there will be times where we'll have that once or twice. it's not going to happen very much, Kevin.
Not in today's
not in
NBA.
today's game, and not
sport.
with what's at stake.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. The Magic also changing it up. Vucevic checked in for Kem Birch. Gordon comes in for Al Farouk Aminu. And Evan Fournier subbed in for James Ennis. Gordon kicks to a 1-2. To the paint. Here's Vucevic. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Vucevic has got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Bledsoe passes to Antetokounmpo. Middleton for 3. Orlando grabs the miss. Fultz has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
Pure determination here, guys. A fourth quarter run that has them looking better and better as we get ready for the stretch run.
Now here's Bledsoe. Outside Matthews for 3. Middleton hits it from 3-point range. And the Bucks lead by 21.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
They get it back.
Oh, that's out of there. Not a high riser, but Lopez using his frame, a smart block, if you will.
And Fultz gets it to go.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Now here's Giannis. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon. First free throw is good. And the contract structure for NBA first-rounders, 2 years guaranteed, 2 years of team options, qualifying offer. Brent, should we consider changing that up?
I think it's working pretty well, Kevin. I think every front office is out there trying to find players out there that are giving you value beyond your contract. And that happens a lot when you're a team that has a first-round pick, 1 through 10, 1 through 20, and you hit on a draft choice, you potentially could get 3 years and sometimes 4 when you have incredible players coming into the league as their first year, changing franchises around. But a player that's providing way more value than the contract that they're getting at that time. So I don't see that changing much. It gives teams a long enough time to evaluate the talent coming in.
Seems to be working.
It does. And the players that prove it are looking at the calendar saying, did I fast forward 3 years? Because I really like to cash in on what I'm doing for you.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Pass to Fournier. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, I don't think you're stopping Giannis on a drive like that. He just takes off and one stride gets by everybody.
Pass to Vucevic. No good that time. The Bucks go the other way with it. Here's Bledsoe. And how often do players argue calls knowing that they are in the wrong? They know they're going after something that was the correct call.
Let's just say often, Kevin. I mean, you just never the whistle.
Are they thinking ahead in terms of saying?
I don't think so. It's emotional. It's just an emotional reaction. I mean, you're out there running around and doing what you do, and you get a whistle. You're going to react to it like, I did something wrong. Yeah. Why am I in the principal's office right now? I want to get my side out. I know you saw it. Everybody does it.
It sounds like you may have done a lot of that.
I try to avoid that, Kevin. Quite frankly.
Did you? Yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't think that's healthy for you and your reputation.
And here's Fournier. 1:35 left to play here in the fourth. Kicks to Vucevic, right wing. Clock at 2. Here's Fultz. And the 3 off target. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. It's an 18-point lead.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Bucks.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. They were disciplined and focused.
And in the win-loss column, tonight's game will push their record up to 54 wins on the year. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Now, Antetokounmpo following the three-point attempt by Aaron Gordon, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Antetokounmpo's got 43 points. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Vucevic finds Isaac. Good D by Lopez.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win, and the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Wesley, nice win after the last loss. How important is it to win these home games?
We need all of them. We need every single home win we can get. And like you said, it was a good bounce-back win for us. And we got to get ready for our next game.
Great job, Wesley. Thanks again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.